Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 9 p.m. English News Edition. Here are the top stories. Launch of a training in hospitality at the Sheraton Hotel. And in the region, the ceremony to celebrate the brilliant outcome of the concept of the Affinity Support Group GAA in Tehran. To international news, Antonio Guterres in Lebanon for a solidarity visit. Welcome to our newsroom. We open this edition with a tribute paid by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, to the memory of the late Tahir Said Saif, a prominent figure in the private sector and a notable Djiboutian. President Guelleh praised the dedication of the late Tahir Said Saif, recognized for his constant support of humanitarian works and his role as a president of the Yemeni community in Djibouti, working for national unity. The head of state highlighted his contribution to bringing together the different demographic components of the country and his involvement in the connection between political stability and economic development. Tahir Said Saif, patriarch of a large family, passed away last night in Djibouti after a long illness. The president prayed that God Allah may welcome him into his eternal paradise and expressed his condolences to the family of the deceased. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. In the top stories, I mentioned the Ministry of National Education and the Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, shared the launch ceremony for the complementarity alternance training programs in the hospitality sector, especially in the fields of reception, catering, and cooking. The ceremony was organized in close collaboration with the USAID Youth Employment Project and the two partners hotels, Djibouti Palace Kempinski and Sheraton Hotel, for this alternance training. It is a flagship pilot project for the vocational training system aiming to align the MENFOP's training offering with the needs of the private sector. These first alternance training programs are the initiative of MENFOP with the support of the USAID. They aim to address, on the one hand, the demand for labor expressed by hospitality and accommodation sector in the national market with more than 500 jobs, and on the other hand, the need for skilled and diverse workers, especially with the opening of new hotels in recent years and other under construction. These alternate training programs targeted 48 young people divided into 16 per specialty: reception, cooking, and catering, with 50% being women, ensuring gender balance and providing equal opportunities for both women and men. Especially, the main objective of this alternance training program is to provide the young job seekers with practical hands-on experience in the hospitality sector through applied learning in a professional setting. These programs aim to familiarize young people with hospitality standards and the best practices, improve their time management, and strengthen their ability to work independently in order to better prepare them for their future careers. This initiative, supported by a public-private partnership with the USAID, is led by MENFOP. It demonstrates the minister's will and leadership as well as that of the hotel partners. The General Director of the Kempinski Palace Hotel and the Financial Director of Sheraton Hotel both praised their collaboration with the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training. They expressed their satisfaction with the strong partnership and highlighted how it has contributed to the success of vocational training programs in the hospitality sector. Both speakers emphasized the importance of working together to equip young people. The financial director of Sheraton Hotel and the director of Kempinski Palace both praised this initiative. Both speakers emphasized that the importance of working together to equip young people with necessary skills and knowledge to thrive into the industry, ensuring a positive impact on both the workforce and the economy. The representative of the U.S. Embassy, who also spoke during this ceremony, indicated that USAID is very proud to support and back this type of initiative aimed at strengthening the youth training system and ensuring the development of skills for younger generation. USAID has always been a partner in training and skill development. Now, the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training stated that the main objective of this work-study training is to provide young job seekers with practical and hands-on experience in the hospitality sector, helping them acquire essential professional skills. By engaging in both theoretical and practical training, participants will be better equipped to enter the workforce, particularly in the fields of reception, catering, and kitchen operations. This initiative aims to address the demand for skilled workers in the local hospitality industry while ensuring that young people are well prepared to meet the evolving needs of this sector. Last Tuesday, Casablanca, Morocco, resonated with the rhythm of the ordinary and elective General Assembly of the African Judo Union, a key meeting to assess the activities of the past 4 years and to shape the future of judo on the continent. The president of the AUAG had his record approved unanimously, marking the recognition of the progress made. He was re-elected for a new term, symbolizing the trust and transparency within the organization. The Republic of Djibouti was well represented by Khalid Naguib Ahmed and Faisal Abdou Ragib. The latter was also re-elected as Director of Education and Coaching for the next 4 years. And in the Dikhil, after a successful first stop in Ali Sabih, the Solidarity Week caravan continued journey through the interior region with a notable stop in the city of Dikhil. The Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Mrs. Uluf Ismail Abdou, accompanied by her close collaborators, led the ceremony celebrating the success of the Affinity Group Support concept at the Regional Council. Upon their arrival in Dikhil, the delegation received a warm welcome from local authorities, notable figures, women and youth from the region. The event, which brought together local personalities and civil society members, highlighted the positive impact of this affinity group support on communities, particularly women. This GAA is based on a collaborative approach that allows groups with shared interests to support one another to improve their living conditions.
haddana waxay tahay murtidu tayada isku duubnidiyo istaageersibu dhige ku teginaya xasare tilmaanteenu waa midnimo inkitiino alwaxda tilmaanteenu waa midnimo waxaanta uga socdaa tusaale idinka dhigay bulshoy tafaraaruqiyo ilaga tago qoloqolada haddana waxay tahay murtidu tayada isku duubnidiyo istaageersibu dhige ku teginaya xasare tilmaanteenu waa midnimo inkitiino alwaxda tilmaanteenu waa midnimo waxaan ka hadli
During the ceremony, the Vice President of the Regional Council, Ibrahim Gurro, warmly welcomed the Minister Ulufa Ismail Abdou and her delegation. He reminded attendees of the purpose of this large gathering, organized as part of Solidarity Week, highlighting the benefits of the GAA for women in the region. He encouraged other communities to organize themselves to benefit from this program, following the example of the 22 groups already formed. And for his part, Member of the Parliament, Abdallah Barkhat, expressed his gratitude to the Minister for the involvement of women in his constituency in this project. He urged the beneficiaries to continue the effort to build a more independent future. During his speech, the prefect of the Dikhil region, Hassan Abdi Roble, praised the initiative of Solidarity Week and the government's commitment to fighting poverty. He reminded everyone that the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity is at the heart of this strategy, providing significant resources to achieve these goals. The prefect encouraged the women of the GAA who symbolized this commitment to continue their effort towards achieving independence. He also emphasized the importance of the project implemented by the ministry, which offer opportunities for development and income-generating activities, thereby encouraging communities to move forward. Fatima Ali, a beneficiary of the GEA group from Barwako, expressed that thanks to the initiative, she has learned to save collectively and lead projects that have transformed their daily lives. For her part, Rogia Ali, another beneficiary of the Affinity Support Group, emphasized that the mutual support within her group has allowed her to develop income-generating activities and gain independence. Thanks to the GA, she expressed, she no longer feels alone in the face of difficulties and is progressing with others towards a better future. As part of the Forge project focused on youth entrepreneurship, Abshir Hassan, a beneficiary of the program, spoke to share his experience on behalf of the youth of Dekhil. I applied with several other young people to the Community Development Center, and with two of my friends we were selected. This project trained 600 young people and created 96 income generating activities in Dekhil. He reminded the audience. Abshir presented this project focused on textile printing, which involves printing text or images on various items such as mugs and t-shirts. Our goal was to contribute to the development of Dekhil, he emphasized. Thanks to the support of the Djiboutian Agency for Social Development, which covered the first 2 months of rent and 2 years of licensing fees, the project was able to come to fruition. Today, thanks to the Forge project, we all know that what it means to do business, he concluded. The ceremony celebrating the outstanding success of the GAA concept, the Affinity Group Support, concluded with a speech by the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Mrs. Uluf Ismail Abdo. I am particularly happy to be among you, the 22 Affinity Support Groups, and to witness the progress made, said the Minister. She praised the autonomy gained by the groups through their hard work, emphasizing that our religion teaches to help others so they can become self-sufficient, and this involves providing support, guidance, and capacity building. Malyoun, the person in charge of the GEAs, announced that the group have accumulated nearly 5 million Djibouti francs in response. The Minister Ulufa promised that her ministry will double this amount to further strengthen the groups. She also mentioned the success of the women of Assam who produce under the sheet label. We have ordered 30,000 units to support their production, and in the future we will prioritize local products for each region, she added. The Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Mrs. Uluf Ismail Abdou, strongly encouraged young people, including Abshir Hassan, to inspire others to join them in this entrepreneurial journey. She emphasized the importance of seizing opportunities in sectors such as hospitality and tourism, and highlighted how collective efforts can bring about significant change in both individual careers and the broader community. By sharing their success stories and experiences, they can help cultivate a culture of entrepreneurship and innovation among the youth, encouraging a brighter future for all. After Ali Sabih, the Solidarity Caravan made a stop in the Unity region early Thursday morning, the ministerial delegation, led by the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Mrs. Uluf Ismail Abdo, visited the Regional Council's headquarters for an important meeting with the women's group that are members of the Affinity Support Groups. In the afternoon, the ministry, accompanied by regional authorities, including Prefect Hassan Abduroble and the President of the Regional Council, Mr. Mahad Hussein, visited the village of Abaitu. They received a warm welcome marked by folk dances performed by the youth of Abaitu.
وزارتنا انتم للشعب حاضر في شؤون الاجتماعي دائما الشعب عند المخاطر بالخير والعطاء تقدم الشعب فيك فاخر إلى الأمام وزارتنا انتم للشعب حاضر في شؤون الاجتماعي دائما الشعب عند المخاطر بالخير والعطاء تقدم
Aujourd'hui.
A community meeting was held between Minister Ulufa Ismail Abdoh and the resident of Abaitu in the presence of local authorities. The discussion focused on issues such as water stress, food needs, and the construction of a community hall. The minister provided clear responses and promised quick solutions. She announced the creation of a solidarity fund of 1 million francs for unforeseen circumstances, as well as the two others fund to support agriculture and handicrafts. The vice president of the regional council of Dakhil praised the minister's support, urging the residents to express their needs to help the ministry address the gaps. During the meeting, the residents of Abaitu thanked the minister for her visit and presented their concerns, particularly the lack of water, access to microcredit programs, and the construction of a community hall. In a response now, Minister Ulufa took the time to listen carefully to the concerns raised by the residents of Abaitu. She addressed a variety of issues, offering her full attention and promising to find effective solutions to the challenges they face. Among the concerns discussed were the lack of water, the need for a better access to microcredit programs, and the construction of a community hall to better serve the local population. The minister reassured the residents that their voices were heard and committed to providing the necessary support to improve their living condition. And for the international news, as I mentioned on the title, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres arrived in Beirut, Lebanon, on Thursday evening for a solidarity visit, just days after the appointment of a new president in a country long marked by political crisis and war. A window has opened for a new era of institutional stability, with a state fully capable of protecting its citizens and a system that allows the tremendous potential of the Lebanese people to flourish. We will do everything we can to keep this window wide open, he added. According to his deputy spokesperson Farhan Haq, the UN chief will visit southern Lebanon on Friday to meet with the peacekeepers of the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, while a ceasefire has been in place since late November 2024 between the Iran-backed Hezbollah and Israel. On Saturday, he is scheduled to meet with Lebanese political leaders. This is it for this 9 p.m. English news edition. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned for more on RTD.